Alright, folks, doing just a quick little evening run by myself. I was laid off all week last week. That's why the videos were a little sporadic, but had to go run and pick up a handful of things to get ready to go back to work. Quick little trip into town and back, so figured I'd go ahead and record a couple things while I had time. So I wanted to tell y'all something that I did probably about 2-3 months ago now, I guess. I don't even remember when we went. Would have been July or August something. Took a day off of work from cutting grass, shuffled my mowing schedule around a touch, and me and a buddy of mine took a road trip just out of the blue. He messaged me about it, like, hey, you want to go to such and such a spot? Yeah, let's go. So Friday morning, picked him up in the Mustang. We rode up to Indianapolis, went to this place we've been kind of eyeballing for a bit. Came back home, had a good visit. We went up there, seen what we wanted to see, went out, grabbed a bite to eat, come back home. Both of us had stuff we had to do that evening. So it wasn't we didn't get a huge amount of time, but the part I wanted to mention about it is we talked a lot of politics, and I'm highly right-leaning libertarian on the majority of issues. There are a handful of issues where things get really sticky and tough to pin down, and so my points of view are more nuanced than you can just put on a political four-square map. But we talked a lot of politics on the way up there. We talked a lot of movies and science fiction and TV shows that we like, and just all sorts of stuff. Had a good time. But when we talk politics, he is fairly center. Didn't understand why people would... To clear this up, he did not understand why people would vote for Trump, did not like Trump at all, but could respect people who had at least voted for Trump for anything more of a reason than he had an R beside his name. If they agreed with whatever his policy prescriptions were and had thought through those a little bit and at least said, it makes sense to me, he could respect those people. And I was a Trump voter in 16. I was a Joe Jorgensen voter in 20. So, pin me down, why don't you? Anyway, we talked a lot of politics, and nothing got heated. There were some disagreements, but nothing got heated, and, we both made even jokes about the heads of state circa 2016 and 2020. Or 2017 and 2021, I should say. And, people that were running or people that were prominent in different parties, and we had a blast, and we disagreed about a lot of stuff. Like, I stand with Joe Jorgensen on firearm regulation. If you can own it, if you can afford it, you can own it. And he doesn't understand why you need an AR to go deer hunting. And I'm like, well, because it's a very accurate weapon. You can spec them out where they're light and easy to pack through the woods. You can get a small magazine where they're legal to hunt with and all that. And so, we disagree on a lot of stuff, but had a blast hanging out. I enjoy hanging out with this guy and talking politics. So I wish that more people would find people that they disagree with, sit down and talk to them, and agree that it's okay to disagree, and agree that just because I disagree with you, you're not a bad person because I disagree with you. You don't get to call me a bad person because I disagree with you. And we'll find places where we agree, find places where we disagree, enlighten each other about why we think the way we think, and just have a good chit-chat. I wish more people would do that. That's what I got on this one, folks. Y'all have a good evening. Take care. Catch y'all next time. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe.